It is just after 5:20 in the evening. It's September 20th, 2019. And I'm hunting a piece of property that I got permission to hunt by my house in Columbia. Really appreciate this guy allowing me to hunt. It is right next to my house, almost just down the road, and it allows me to hunt after work, maybe even before. And right now, we are overlooking a bean field to our north, and I've got a creek just to my south. So I'm in between the creek and the bean field. There's a strip of timber, and the wind's not the best, but there's a cold front coming through this afternoon, and it's supposed to storm tonight and tomorrow and all weekend. So I really wanted to get out into the woods and see what's out here. This is my first time actually being on the property, so I wanted to get kind of an area where I could overlook and see what's going on, maybe get a better game plan from what I see tonight. But I feel really good about this spot. Saw a lot of tracks on my way in. I actually spooked a deer on my way in. The timber that I walked through was actually really thick, so I think I may have wandered my way through an actual bedding area, so I don't know. But I'm going to use this evening as an observation sit. I'm going to be watching over the bean field. I'm going to see where they come down and all this stuff. So I'm going to use tonight as a learning experience. Let's see what happens.
Hunter Safety Systems harnesses and lifelines allow us to be safely secured from point A to point B. The quietness and usability of the lifelines make them a no-brainer. Get your lifelines and other Hunter Safety System products at huntersafetysystem.com.
So, just had a couple bucks come out, about 1,000 yards probably, I'm guessing, maybe even more, to my north. One of them, he was a shooter for sure. I mean, it was a 10, symmetrical, wide, probably 20 inches wide. He was with another buck, younger buck. Looked like a weird, like he was pretty tall, but it was only like 4 or 6 points. They came off the hill from the west, headed east, went right across the field. Didn't really come my way at all. I was heading over, there's a cornfield to my east, so I'm assuming that's where they were heading. Right now, it looks like I got a doe out there about 1,000 yards as well. I'm thinking They either bed down in those beans all day, or they're coming off of that corner of this hill where it kind of 90s back in there, and I'll have to check. I'll have to check the aerial and see if there's any pines or anything right there that might be their bedding spot. So definitely a good evening learning some information. It's nice to see a shooter for sure the first night you sit. That's pretty awesome on a new piece of property. So stay tuned. Got about 45 minutes left of daylight.
The Run and Gun Base by Fourth Arrow Camera Arms is perfect for that public land hunter or that hunter on a budget. The Run and Gun Base is designed to stay with you in your camera arm and shoulder, so you are always prepared to capture that next memorable moment. It is September 26th. This is my second sit overlooking this bean field. I have moved to the east side of the field, hoping to try and get Hollywood making his way to the cornfield that is to the southeast of where I've set up for the evening. My final stand location is not exactly where I had hoped to end up. I'm a little farther north up the tree line than my pre-hunt X marks the spot location was, but due to the lack of climbable trees, I am making do. Even though it was warm this evening, there's been constant movement since about 5:30 p.m. These does came out directly to the east of me, about 250 yards away. And there he is. Hollywood stepped out. I had a difficult time getting on him with the camera, as the tree I was in still had plenty of leaves. But with the Fourth Arrow triple arm, I was able to maneuver my way around and get a shot of him. Tonight wasn't the night, but another valuable sit in the stand. I have sat 2 evenings watching this field, and both evenings I have witnessed Hollywood do the same thing. It is time to make a move before this mature buck gets out of his normal routine. Stay tuned. Muddy ground blinds are a staple in our hunting arsenal. The bag design allows for easy carry in and out, the setup is done in seconds, and the window designs allow for optimal viewing and shooting lanes. When it comes to ground blinds, we get muddy. It is Sunday, September 29th. It is warm, high in the mid-80s. I made my game plan, and I headed to the northwest corner of the bean field, where I had seen Hollywood 2 times prior. The tree I ended up in was not ideal, with not many shooting lanes, so before I could get settled in, I had to monkey my way around and trim some branches. I wasn't 100% pleased with my shooting lane, but I was exactly where I wanted to be when it came to location relevant to the bean field and the hillside.
Little doe came out. She's probably 200, 215. Actually, nope, that's the buck. Look at that spike. Yeah, he's probably 215 yards. Came off the hillside, down to the beans. Okay, so I'm going down to see if I can find my arrow. From what I shot, it was just over a 40-yard shot. There's the arrow right there. And it's bloody. That looks good. That looks like good blood right there. He's right over there. Oh my gosh. There he is right there. He didn't run, but maybe 50 yards. Oh my Lanta. Oh boy. There he is, guys. Yes. Yes. He is a monster. He is wide. So, doing a post-op a little later than I would have liked, but being how warm it is here in Missouri right now, I had to get this deer to a cooler as fast as possible last night. I'm going to be taking it to a food processor here as soon as I'm done with this. Last night was a blessing. Thank you, Lord, for the opportunity to harvest such a great buck. This buck we named Hollywood. He was number 2 on our hit list. And I'd seen this buck twice before, the 2 evenings I'd hunted this field before, and I just kept getting closer and closer, and tonight worked out for us. I would like to thank God first for this opportunity to harvest such a great animal, my family, my friends, all the supporters. Couldn't do this without you guys. I'd like to thank Athens Archery. What a great bow, shoots great. I'd like to thank Tacticam, Titanium Archery Products, Dead Ringer, the butcher did the job, great broadheads, great price range too. Would also like to thank Black Eagle Arrows, the zombie slayers, knocked it out of the park. It was a clean pass through kill, didn't even hurt the arrow. The butcher and the zombie slayers did great. Scent Crusher, I'd like to thank Scent Crusher for covering my scent. We use Scent Crusher spray to help get rid of the scent that we get on our way to the field. I also use Scent Crusher bag to help crush the scents that my clothes get during not only the week but in between hunts as well. It's a dream come true. This is the first hunt that I've ever really got the ability to get a plan for a deer and they actually work out. This buck, again, I'd seen 2 nights before, and I just kept getting closer and closer, and the plan finally worked out. He stepped out at 40 yards, and I got it done.